Every day, founders break under pressure that feels impossible to describe. The weight of endless setbacks, the lonely grind that others don't see, the crushing fear that your vision might never come to life, burns you from inside out. It's maddening. And venture funds? Most just throw money at you, expecting you to bend, break, and keep pretending you're invincible. But here's the truth. Resilience isn't about pretending. It's about building armor made from grit, clarity, and relentless support. And that's exactly what venture funds need to give you, not just checks. Founders aren't robots. They don't recharge on coffee alone. Their minds fray. Their confidence inches closer to collapse every damn day. What venture funds have to do is not just watch the scoreboard, but become brutal architects of real, raw endurance. They need to charge at your pain, not hide from it. So here's the cold, unapologetic truth every fund should hear and act on. First, build tribal trust, real trust. Not the fake charm at board meetings, but the kind that lets founders admit when they're drowning, exhausted, or pissed off. If you don't create that, resilience is a lie, a word thrown around but never lived. Founders have to know someone's got their back when the world throws fireballs. This isn't charity. It's investment in human steel. Then there's clarity. No fluff, no buzz, brutal clarity. Venture funds must stop sugarcoating risks or hiding failure behind vague jargon. The best founders don't need hugs. They need piercing honesty about what's really happening. Only with that ruthless truth can they adapt, fight, evolve. Resilience grows where lies die. So build feedback loops that cut through delusion. Fund partners have to show up with fierce precision, not comforting cliches. But here's something most miss. Resilience is a muscle trained over time with deliberate discomfort. Venture funds should be deliberately uncomfortable allies. That means pushing founders to confront the hardest questions. What if you fail right now? What if your biggest assumptions are dead wrong? Not to crush spirits, but to prepare founders to bend so far they don't snap. It means creating pressure that refines, not destroys. The next brutal fact. Mental toughness doesn't come from isolation. Founders suffer most when left alone in echo chambers of their own doubts. Venture funds must become hubs of connection, linking founders to other sharp, battle-tested warriors. Real peer networks where no facade is allowed. Real stories of failure and comeback shared raw. Founders don't need more advice. They need a tribe of relentless fighters who speak their language and challenge them to rise. Finally, venture funds have to be guardians of founders' soul, not just their startups. Burnout isn't a side effect. It's the epidemic crushing innovation's future. Funds must champion radical self-care and autonomy. That means respecting founders' rhythms, mental health, and deepest values. It means funding freedom, not chains. Because resilience isn't surviving the crash. It's bouncing back ready to transform the world even bigger, cleaner, sharper, fiercer. So here's the command to every venture fund out there. Stop treating founders like projects. Treat them like warriors. Build them armor forged in trust, brutal honesty, intentional pressure, unbreakable networks, and unwavering freedom. This is how you cultivate founder resilience, not with empty words, but with raw, fierce, relentless realness. Because the future belongs to those who refuse to break. And venture partners? They are the architects of that future. No excuses, no retreat, only rise.